Hello and good day, welcome to our YouTube channel, God's Promises. And today's video will be the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 7. Let's get started now. The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 7, provides valuable teachings about marriage, singleness, and the Christian approach to relationships. This chapter speaks to believers today about the importance of honoring God in our relationships and making wise choices that reflect our faith and values. The chapter begins with Paul addressing the issue of marriage. He emphasizes that marriage is a good thing, but he also acknowledges that singleness can be a gift from God for those who are called to it. Paul notes that being single allows a person to be more devoted to the Lord and to serve Him in a unique way. Paul goes on to offer practical advice for those who are married. He emphasizes the importance of sexual faithfulness within marriage and encourages spouses to meet each other's needs in this area. He also advises married couples not to deprive each other sexually except by mutual agreement for a limited time, so that they can devote themselves to prayer. Paul then addresses the issue of divorce. He notes that while divorce is not ideal, it is permissible in cases of sexual immorality. He also advises that believers who divorce should not remarry, or if they do, they should reconcile with their former spouse. Next, Paul addresses the issue of being married to an unbeliever. He advises believers not to divorce their unbelieving spouses, as long as the unbeliever is willing to remain married. Paul notes that the believer's faith may have a positive influence on the unbeliever, and that the believer should seek to live in peace with their spouse. Paul also addresses the issue of circumcision, which was a significant point of controversy in the early church. He advises that circumcision is not necessary for salvation and that believers should not be overly concerned with outward rituals. The chapter concludes with Paul's advice on singleness. He encourages those who are single to remain as they are, unless they feel called to marriage. He notes that being single allows a person to devote themselves more fully to the Lord's work and that singleness can be a gift from God. The lessons and teachings from the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 7, provide valuable guidance for believers today. First and foremost, this chapter emphasizes the importance of honoring God in our relationships. Whether we are single or married, we should seek to make wise choices that reflect our faith and values. Secondly, this chapter teaches us about the importance of sexual faithfulness within marriage. Believers should strive to meet each other's needs in this area and avoid behaviors that are incompatible with the values of the kingdom of God. Thirdly, this chapter addresses the issue of divorce and encourages believers to seek reconciliation whenever possible. While divorce is not ideal, it may be necessary in cases of serious wrongdoing. Finally, this chapter emphasizes the value of singleness as a gift from God. Believers should not feel pressure to marry if they do not feel called to do so, and they should seek to use their singleness to serve the Lord in unique ways. In conclusion, the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 7, provides valuable teachings about marriage, singleness, and the Christian approach to relationships. May we all be inspired by the teachings of this chapter and strive to honor God in our relationships and make wise choices that reflect our faith and values. Thank you for visiting us today. Please share with us your favorite Bible chapter below in the comments section. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really does help our channel grow. Looking forward to see you back here for our next video. Always take good care.